Hey, I'm socializing with people. Oh my god, I'm actually making social connections. I know, I'm freaking insane. I know, but here I am. I will be having lunch with this random stranger whom I've never seen before tomorrow, and I'll be befriending him. What am I doing? Hey guys, what's up? It's Culture Detective here, investigating your favorite movies, and today I will be doing a movie review on Possession by Andrzej Żuławski. And Possession is a cult classic from the year 1981. This film is really talked about in the underground film community back then, and now it's sort of surfaced, and more people know about this film. But yeah, it's quite confusing because Andrzej Żuławski is a Polish director who's born in uh, Poland, but now Ukraine, in Lviv. And this film is set in West Berlin, but it is an English film. It is spoken in English. Before I watched this film, I thought it's a foreign film. I thought it would be in the French language actually, and then when I watched it, it was in English. And at first, I thought, "Oh my god, am I watching a dub? Don't tell me I'm watching a dub." It turns out it's in English. What? And then in this movie, it stars Isabelle Adjani, who is a French actress who is amazing in this movie. She gave a very fantastically disturbing performance. And this movie also stars Sam Neill, who's the same person in Jurassic Park. Sam Neill, the dude from Jurassic Park. What the hell? What the hell is this movie? What is going on? The plot of this movie makes no sense, so I pretty much don't really have to explain anything. This movie is about Mark and Anna. They are a married couple with a son called Bob, and they're going through a divorce because Anna is cheating on him with some weird creature, and or maybe not. And Mark is going crazy because he's a spy. And then the movie just gets more and more insane and more intense afterwards. At some point, I realized that this movie doesn't even try to make sense. There's no point in trying to understand this movie. There are characters here who just make no sense. Like there's a scene where Anna goes shopping, and after shopping, she just walks into an MTR train, a U-Bahn, and sits beside some homeless drunk. And the homeless drunk saw her, stole a banana from her plastic bag, and Anna was just sitting there, not doing anything. And the homeless person just stole one banana, put the rest back in the bag, and he peeled the banana and just started eating. What? And then there's a scene towards the end where Mark just walks into a cab and was like, I'm gonna pay you. And he points a gun at the cab driver and was like, oh, would you please crash into the police car? And then the cab driver was like, with my pleasure. And he actually does it. Like, people don't act like this in real life, okay? People don't act like this. And there's a supporting character called Heinrich, and nothing he says makes sense. Everything he says is like God related, spiritual, kind of funny. There's something comical about his character actually. But sometimes I think he's drunk, sometimes I think he's serious. There's no telling, and there's no point. And even the main characters, Sam Neill and Isabelle Adjani's Mark and Anna, they get more and more insane at some point. At some point in the movie, like halfway, Anna's character just starts going crazy, like acting crazy and screaming and breathing right beside Mark, and then Mark just ignores it and treats it as normal behavior. Like everybody's personality in this movie, everybody's actions just make no sense. And they get progressively more and more insane and intense as the movie progresses, which is really cool. Reminds me a lot of The Lighthouse. And I know I say this all the time, reminds me a lot of The Lighthouse, but it's, yeah, man, I shouldn't have watched Possession after Persona, because a couple days ago I watched Persona, and now I watched Possession. But unbeknownst to me, Possession is another one of those really weird bizarre, nonsensical psychological horror. And it's just like two very crazy, insane, psychologically damaging horror films back to back. And I just don't understand it at all. It's very frustrating, actually. The cinematography is also kind of distressing. The tracking shots, the wide angles, they're very dizzying and nauseating. Some shots here just keep spinning and spinning and spinning 360 degrees. It is just vomit inducing. And then there are a lot of things in this movie going on, like doppelgangers. There are possibly political implications in this movie because there are these random shots of guards on the Berlin Wall, and this movie could be about divorce, feelings of a divorce, and it very much is about that because Andrzej Żuławski wrote the script to this film during his own divorce. But also, like, this movie is also about many other things like guilt and pleasure, and it's so nonsensical and kind of hypnotic almost. And in a way, this movie reminds me a lot of Eraserhead by David Lynch because it's slowly building up to something, and that something is so vague and so disgusting and so mechanical. It's like the baby from Eraserhead, basically, but like sexual. Yeah, I don't know how to feel. This is another rewatch movie where it gets better on rewatches, but for now, I do think this is fantastic. I do think this is a really interesting movie. I feel like if I watch this movie after an ugly cry in the middle of the night, alone, tired, maybe this movie would last a stronger impression on me. But for now, I do think it's a fantastic film. I'm feeling a 9 out of 10 for Possession. Yeah. So I have watched Possession from 1 to 10. I'm just rated, like, and subscribe if you want more. Thanks for watching. Yeah. Woohoo.